For me, growing up, cancer was a word. I knew of it, but I didn't really know what that meant. When I was 12 years old, actually, my aunt was diagnosed with breast cancer. My life changed pretty dramatically at that point. After seeing her go through her fight with cancer and becoming more involved as a family with cancer-related causes, I realized I was in a position to offer some help. So I took my skills as a professional kayaker and applied them in a way that gave that challenge and that experience to people like my aunt who just didn't have any resources available to her. Not only did that help me get through her cancer, but I think it also helped those people get through their cancer. And one thing led to another, and here we are now serving hundreds of people with cancer through outdoor adventure sports.
First Ascents was founded in 2001 by a pro kayaker named Brad Ludden. And we provide adventure sports programming for young adults who are fighting cancer. Really, our programs are designed to provide an experience where we take folks out of their hometown, we put them in an incredible location like Jackson Hole or Glacier National Park or Patagonia or Bali. And we introduce them to 15 other people who are going through what they're going through. The location is such a big part of what we do, taking them totally out of the mindset that they were in when they were home. So they need to be really beautiful locations.
My name is Coach. I'm a program director for First Ascents. We are in Charlemont, Massachusetts. Should be a super fun day. This is their second day on moving water. I'm looking forward to seeing all the smiles on their faces. There's a lot of nerves going around. They're about to challenge themselves, and I'm excited to see some successes.
I cannot wait. We're gonna crush this.
I'm really excited. That kind of gets my fears out of the way, and then I can go and not worry about once I flip over.
Okay.
Nice job, man.
Well, we started about a mile and a half upstream, a section called Fisherman's, and we kind of hit the classroom for the first section. We worked on eddy turns. I've never seen someone fall to the inside of a turn, except for one kid who tried to kiss the water. Just learning how to paddle around, and this is their first time on Class 2 whitewater. So they're pretty much beginners. They're excited and they're really charging it.
Woohoo! Oh. I'm feeling great. Having a good time.
In our society, it's really easy to sort of separate cancer from ourselves, and especially us as young adults. When someone's diagnosed, it's easy to kind of think of it as sort of an us and them thing, where that couldn't happen to me. And what I've learned after doing this for 13 years is that they are us, and that cancer affects all of us. They're paying their bills, they're trying to start new jobs, they're trying to get through college, they're trying to date, they're trying to be parents. And cancer makes all of those challenges nearly impossible to overcome. And I think it's really important that we stop disassociating ourselves from cancer and start associating with it so that we can find ways to help the people going through it.
First Ascents programs are all provided free of charge. Finances are really tough when you're fighting this disease, so providing free programs is really important to us. The young adult population is actually the most underserved in terms of support, which is why First Ascents actually chose that group of people. And so you get these folks in the same room and there's no therapy, there's no formal discussions. We don't really do any of that at all. It's a very unique type of experience. It just happens organically. They just start talking sometimes 5 minutes in while you're still at the airport. And sometimes it takes people a couple days to kind of warm up, and it's impossible to not see that these people's lives are being changed.
I don't really have a singular moment that is the standout moment for me with First Ascents, but what I do have is I have this infinite reserve of these moments, and it's when someone swims up from underneath their boat after their first wet exit. It's somebody at the top of a climb. It's moments that you could never recreate because it's your first time.
So we started with kayaking and it worked, and so we added rock climbing. It worked the exact same. Then we looked into mountaineering, and we've also added surfing. Really, the cornerstones of our programming, it just has to be in a beautiful outdoor setting, and it's got to be a legitimate challenge. We say that nature doesn't care if you've had cancer. When you get to the bottom of a rapid or the top of the climb, you can stop and be like, wow, that was me. And that allows a lot of our participants to compartmentalize their disease, to understand it, to realize it doesn't control them, to put it away a little bit and start living beyond it.